line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Flushed out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Slams ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. And the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Mental gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after him. Looking for a deep man. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
Here you go.
He'll bring it back. It's Claiborne. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Johnson looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes it.
You got the lighter. No, I got the lighter. Don't dump that. Just eat it because it's red. Don't dump it. Just eat it because it's red.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. This will likely be the last play of the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's there to make the stop. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last run of the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On on the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Kansas State quick to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Johnson. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal.
Oh, yeah, you know that lady?
Never a doubt.
Still, even though
I know you still kept up with that
anyway,
for a
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Still take information, man. Just don't have the money.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Claiborne. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
Yeah, they knew. I ain't gonna lie.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark. They'll line up for a second down play. Power football with the run. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's tough.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
Man, I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Johnson looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight.
First down. God damn it.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. They'll try the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Working that left side now. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Quarterback adapted. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
He uncorks one deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Line getting set on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Going deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Off he goes. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You know, rush. I'm just going to go. Just try here.
Solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt.
And he hauls it in inside the 30. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Looking for room. It's Giddens. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
You just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Quickly complete. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going over the top. Snags it inside the 20. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Man, we're trying to play.
It's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work on second
20
down.
seconds.
The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Kansas State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Hits.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He wants a big play here late. And that ball...
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
He's in for the touchdown.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Yeah.
And it's up and no good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
3 seconds, baby. Just give me 3 seconds.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung,